Alright everybody, sorry about the delay there. I am back in action, and let's do this. So, as I was saying before, I was just checking crates and urns and everything to try to get better gear, and now I'm just going to be killing stuff on top of getting gear and everything. So, let's kill some zombies. Gonna go back here, reference. You came out over there. You come down, turn right, down this river. You're gonna come across a couple zombies. You just kill them.
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers.
There's a chest back here, and a zombie trying to stop you from getting the goodies. Also, oh, see, the guts. That's what I was talking about. You can fish with that stuff. So, check everything, and then the chest. Another bow. Great, okay. Well, you don't get whatever you want, but you still get things that you can... I did not want to talk to you. I wanted to get in this urn. You're not going to get everything you want. You're going to get some cool stuff and some really crappy stuff. So, you just gotta go through everything, take your time, get whatever you can. That way you have a good load of stuff to sell or to keep when you get to playing the actual game itself. Questing and venturing and all that jazz. Sorry, gotta get your skin again. What is it with these guys and bows? Okay, gonna go to the opposite side. And, oh, someone's already got him. I'll let you kill him. There you go. Didn't even see that one coming. Block. Yeah. From the side.
Been a fair fight, if there were 3 of you.
And this habit of going through everything, that goes back to the days where I would play Morrowind and Oblivion and Skyrim. I would go through everything. And sometimes it wouldn't turn out for the best, but there were times where I got some pretty cool stuff from just pillaging crates and bags and, well, not bags. There's like vegetables and stuff in bags. Dead now. So basically, what we're doing in Cold Harbor is we're trying to get out. And by getting out, I mean our soul getting out of this. There's no body here. This is a soul. They're gonna kill him before I get up there. So basically, you got to free the prophet that we saw at the beginning, which was the ghostly looking guy. You gotta free him so that he can... I leveled up. So that we can get to questing, main questing, all that stuff. He's the prophet. And everyone thinks that he can see the future, so they follow him. If you couldn't hear what she said, we don't want to get captured, and we have to take out this thing up here, so we gotta sneak right up on him. It's like the Eye of Sauron. And whack. So, there you go. See, we got him. Now we can sneak into... She's gonna say it?
Quickly, while he's blinded, we must get to the prophet's cell.
Yeah, she said it. So, like she said, to the prophet's cell. Which is right down here. Zippity-doo-dah-dee. I'm sprinting because I kind of want to get there. Ta-da! The door. But wait.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Down by the river. Which is river there.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Let's find out some stuff about him.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose. Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
Alright, so we're done talking to him. I really want to get to playing. So, off we go. He said go down the river to its end. And that's how you get inside the cave that will take you straight to the Prophet's cell. I just forgot something. Let me kill this zombie. I forgot to level up. Totally forgot. So let me kill these guys, get in the cave, and we'll level up again. I'll show you that summoning skill I was talking about earlier. That's one of my faves. Going down, down, down the river. And into Le Cave. Alright, this is where you first do...
Open, the sooner we can get out of here.
Okay. This is where you first do your first lockpicking. So you basically hit them until they wiggle wobble. And that's when you let go. It's pretty... I'm usually better at these, but talking and doing this at the same time isn't quite good for me. But we're in. Okay, when we get in here, I'm going to level. That way I can show you the summoning. And here we go. Level. I'm going to put one on health this time. I need to live a little bit. So, alright, here's the Daedric summoning I was talking about. The Unstable Familiar. Someone who can help you out in all your troubles and help you feel better about yourself. Wow, that's a big cat. And I will show you this while we're in here. So, we have assigned it. It's in my Y, that top stuff up there, the X, Y, B, LB, right B, LB plus right B. that's your skills that you can use at any time when you're fighting. You just press that button while you're fighting, and that skill will be used. Some of them have a delay until you can use them again, but others like X and Y, those are pretty immediate, which is what I love about X and Y, because those are the ones that I make the most powerful until I get better abilities. Anyway, so there's not much to really see except what's already here. Look around at everybody's stuff to make sure they're not holding anything. Like this guy, well darn it, he had a sword, someone took it. Why you run away?
This is the part where you bleed to death.
Okay, since I have a staff or two, I'm going to go into my inventory. I am a sorcerer, so I'm going to go to my main hand. Let's see. Okay, maple ice staff. There we go. I'm going to... Whoa, hello. Haha, you've been iced. Ah, look, rawhide guards. Okay, so we're gonna go down here so I'm not being attacked and put on my pants. Some people like to wear the robes, but until I find a good robe that'll really protect me, I'm gonna wear armor. You can't see it, okay. I have to take off the robes. That's not exactly what I wanted. So I guess we're just gonna go brawl today. What else? Okay. Put my gloves on. Okay, I'm gonna summon... Hey, look, a shield. Okay, I'm gonna summon... Alright, this guy will help you out in your roughest times. So like I said before in the beginning... Go under here. Oh, no! Ooh, hey, iron. So like I said, pillaging has its rewards. You find some pretty cool stuff. Now, it's gonna be random when you go through here. So you're not gonna get the same thing every time, so just keep that in mind. What did I get? Oh, right, this shield dagger. So, just keep that in mind when you're doing this. It's not gonna be the same thing when you go through. That's why you gotta pillage. You gotta find different things that it'll give you. Like sometimes, one time, it gave me an iron cuirass, which my character was in heavy armor, so that helped out pretty well. Other times, my character was going to do light armor, and all I got was heavy, and stuff I couldn't use. So I mean, you do what you want, but when I play this, I go through everything. It's helped me out, and it's kept me entertained, and it's kind of started me off pretty well.
Sorry, did that hurt? It looked painful.
Okay, nothing up there. Oh, that's a centipede. Another shield. Now, some things you can't sell, but I grab it anyway, just so I have it, just so I don't question, you know, anything when I get to the merchant later. I said down. Okay. I'll go this way because I need to check to see if there's anything down here. Like a chest, perhaps. Hey, look it, look it. Okay, so let's see if this staff is better than the one I got. It's 180 damage. Okay, it's the same. It doesn't really matter. So I can sell one. While I keep the other. So it's looking like iron is the way to go. Darn it! Wait. I saw something in the water. Was it an Inferno staff? Why, yes, I think I'll look at it. So it's 180. I like fire. I'm gonna go with fire, because I like it. I like to make things burn. Like the skeleton, for instance. I don't mean to sound really bad there, but enemies burning is always good. It makes it, they have ongoing damage, is what I'm getting at there. Alright. The Prophet's Cell. Here we get to the nitty-gritty.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
The cage she's talking about is right there.
Alright. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel.
But I'm just a little wood elf. All innocent-like.
There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
I got this. Here we go. Let's get my buddy here with me. Yeah. Next. It's like I'm bowling. And strike. Alright, now to close these little pinions. Magical orb thingamabobs.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring.
Alright. So, another thing. The Elder Scrolls Online, if you don't know, it takes place before Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, all that stuff. This is like a prequel game. So if you see things in this game that you're like, hey, wait a minute, that's why. It's a prequel, so to speak. A very vast, open prequel. So I'm just checking things again like I've been doing through this whole broadcast. This is part 2. I found out I didn't have to divide these videos, but oh well. So this is part 2. Part 1 was me creating the character and getting out of the prison cell. Alright, so all these are empty. So now, on to the Ankamorin. And I'm sorry that I don't have a top on. I don't really like robes in this game. So, when I sell my stuff, I'm gonna buy a cuirass, and I'm gonna put it on that way. You're not, you know,
There it is! The Dark Anchor Mooring.
burdened with a chest, is what I was trying to say. Alrighty.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you.
Alright, so that's a Child of Bones right there. You gotta defeat him, obviously. It's not too difficult. I mean, you gotta get out of the game, right?
A moment.
So,
Listen.
take his stuff. He had money on him. He said, okay, it says talk to the prophet, but this is what I was talking about when I said scavenge everything. So, we're gonna have this as our starting point. This is a pretty big place. We're gonna go through all of it. Every little container. In case there's something that is worth something in them. And I'm gonna try to do this quickly, that way you're not bored by me going through containers. But this is just how it's worked best for me when I do this game. I have found things that are amazing, and I've also been dumped on by uninteresting things. Like food items. But you know, stuff is stuff, you can sell it, you can do whatever. I think I'm a little addicted to scavenging. I've seen some people come out with nothing but the rags they were started in, and that made me realize that, oh hey, maybe people don't scavenge, or they don't think, you know, to look in some of these containers. So that's why I thought I would broadcast this and show you all just a little thing you might have overlooked to maybe help you out whenever you start a character again, because it's hard not to start a new character. This game is addictive when it comes to creating characters and getting them started. There's so many options, so many things you can do. That's why I love this game. There's not one other person who has the same exact character as someone else. That's another thing I do hate, though, is when I look into a trunk, I'm expecting some pretty cool stuff, like, you know, armor and weapons, but instead, I get that. So that's one little issue I have with this game and storing things in containers. They should put relevant items in relevant containers. Like, I can understand these having ashes. Or lockpicks, I guess. But ashes I can understand in the urns, because they're urns. But in trunks... Okay, so we're back to the beginning. In trunks, I want something more than food items. Okay, so this is the anchor he was talking about. I just got... Dude. Oh my god.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
Now, these shards that he's talking about, this is one of many that are in the game. When you collect these shards, which you're going to see here in a second, when you collect these shards, you collect 3 at a time, and when you collect 3, it gives you a skill point that you can use in, obviously, your skills so you can build your character. So if you want to, you can just go to quests and go to Sky Shards, or I think it's Journal. No, it's Quest. You go to Sky Shards, and it'll show you. Well, I don't know if it'll show you, but you can find every Sky Shard in the game. Well, up until your character levels, and you can go to different locations and stuff. So these Sky Shards are good for getting skill points when you really need them. And I suggest, whenever you see the Sky Shard, which I'm about to show you, whenever you see a Sky Shard, get it, because it will help you. I'm ready.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly.
Alright.
Collect the Sky Shard.
That's what it'll look like every time. Tower of Light with a little crystal rock at the bottom. Click it, and that happens every time.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied. Hurry! We must go now!
I had the leap of faith. Alright, so that was the beginning. You created your character. You got through Cold Harbor. And now you're gonna go to the first place the game throws you at in your pack that you chose. I chose the Aldmeri Dominion, and it's gonna put me in Oridon. I don't know how you pronounce it, so bear with me on that one. So while we're waiting, never mind.
The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Moloch Baal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Okay, for a second. The items you got was a sealed urn, which is yourself. So you got an urn of yourself. And, look, you got a skill point. So you can use that towards your skills for free. So you complete the quest. Bam!
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Moloch Baal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Some of these questions are irrelevant. I've never gained any insight through some of these questions, so I'll go through a couple, but then I'll just back out so I can show you the beginning part, and then we'll end it after that.
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. You were dragged ashore on an island beach, but I sense that you are now aboard a ship in port. Go ashore and seek out the captain of the vessel. Perhaps he or she can point you toward the charitable spirit who was responsible for your rescue.
Alright, so I got the basic question answered. I'm gonna say goodbye to you. He told me where he thinks he's at. somewhere along a beach maybe, where there's markets, and it's sunny, and it's just full of paradise. So, goodbye. So, I leveled again, and I got another skill point from completing the quest. So, I'm gonna level up real quick. I'm gonna put into magic. Okay. Now this is where I can get, you know, to role-playing. You can pick anything. All the way down to making stuff. But I want to keep it into my fighting skills for now. That way, I know that I'll be ready when I come across enemies that are a little higher level than I am. So I just gotta pick one that I want. I like this one. This says sorcerer to me. It says sorcerer all over it. Lightning comes down and strikes somebody, for God's sake. So I'm gonna pick that one. Now I have another one because I completed the quest. So I can use that towards something else. Just gotta see what there is. Not that one. I don't really like that one. This one is good in case. That's good because you can keep someone at one place while you just bombard them with staff magic or one of your abilities up top like the X or Y or the B even. So I'm going to pick this one because this keeps them there, especially if you're fighting a rogue which jumps all over the place. You can stop them with that. So I picked those. I gotta find 2 more sky shards, which you can see in the top right of my skills. It says sky shards 1 out of 3. I gotta find 2 more to get 1 more skill point to use. Which those things are everywhere in this game. I'm just gonna see what I have in my inventory. Alright, it's just my sealed urn, so I'm gonna go through everything, not everything, but get me the bookshelf. You read bookshelves they can sometimes boost some of your skills depending on what books are available in that. So if you're a heavy armor person, which I suggest as a sorcerer, if you get hit, you're putting all your skills into magic. So if you get hit, your health is gonna kinda get hurt. So I'm gonna take some of this armor they're giving me. I don't know why I took the helmet. I don't really like the helmet too much. So I'm gonna put that on. Iron Cross. Sorry, guys. Now this is role-playing for me. Since she's a sorcerer, I think sorcerers look better without the pauldrons. I don't know, I don't know, that's just me. Just to see what it looks like. Dear God, that's huge. So no on the helmet. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to end it there. That way you can see the environment.
You're awake.
I'm going to talk to him really quick.
I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's roost, right through the hurricane. You don't remember? A Khajiit named Razumdar fished you out of the ocean. He paid me a small fortune to bring you here. We barely made it out of Canarthy's roost before the hurricane hit. He was headed to Eagle Strand, an old fort on Canarthy's roost. My ship won't return there for some time, but a bosun on the far dock can take you. Look for Sugar Claws.
Alright, so I was just told that a Khajiit named Razumdar fished me out of the ocean. He's my savior, he's my buddy old pal. So I gotta talk to him. When I do my next video, we talk to him, then we talk to the boatswain, Sugar Claws, which is that direction, to get out of here. But this is where you start after you get out of Cold Harbor, if you're in the Aldmerian Dominion. Which, I like this place. I think it's pretty. It's just really what you want to do. So, with that, I will say goodbye for now. My name is Daphne. I'm with 317 Gamers. That's 317 Gamers on YouTube. We do gaming, and we're gonna plan to do some cons here in the future, depending on, scheduling and all that. So, just stick with us, subscribe to our channel, If you can, like, comment our videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!